Welcome back to another episode of This Square Root. My name is Jonel.
Deswayne.
How are you, Des? What's been going on?
I'm good. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm holding on.
I love it, like, progressively got, like, you know.
Worse and worse?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. I want to know what happened with you last week. I snitched, by the way.
What happened?
To some of our viewers. They know who they are. When you didn't show up, I was like, your friend didn't come again.
if they know and they've been actively listening for a while, they would know more than likely this is the scenario that happened, which is I bit into an apple and it put me into a deep sleep, and I had to wait for my for my princess.
I think you're mixing up Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, and then also I think you just came out.
You know what's so funny today? I actually heard somebody say, they're like, I did come out the closet, but I haven't come out the room yet. And I lost it.
I love that.
The needle, the prickle needle. No, that's Rumpelstiltskin.
No, that's also Sleeping Beauty. You said you bit an apple.
Yeah, but Sleeping Beauty is the pin?
She pricked her finger.
And that's Rumpelstiltskin.
I don't know.
Rumpelstiltskin. No? Rumpelstiltskin.
Where did the list
He was in a
come
dungeon and he was building.
I don't remember.
God damn it.
You're the one with children. You should know all these, like,
I don't teach them this
fairy
nonsense.
tales and stuff. Okay. All right.
These things are weird. They're creepy.
Says the guy who's literally referencing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week we were supposed to record. Had a day.
No, I didn't have the time yet. I got the time.
Well,
I got the rough estimate. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But either way, I reached out to you to confirm the time, and I'm like, okay, like, haven't heard back yet, but, like, you know. And then, like, 30 minutes pass, an hour pass. I'm like, okay, like, he's probably just running late. And then I think, honestly, closer to the hour, I was kind of like, nah. But, like, I didn't want to...
want to give in to the truth?
I wanted to have faith in you. I did.
Why do people do that?
And then what? I think it was, before you got back to me, it was like 6 hours had gone by?
About, roughly, yeah. Yeah, I definitely fell asleep. I really do have a sleeping problem. But the problem is I'm not sleeping when I should be sleeping, so that when I'm not supposed to be sleeping, I'm dead.
Well, because it wasn't just me, right? Like, you missed part of your son's basketball tournament.
Yeah. A lot of people, like, but it's funny because everyone thought I was somewhere different. So, like,
no, I didn't. I knew.
My family thought that I was with you. So they weren't, like, ringing down my phone. They're like, okay, like, when he's done, he'll call us, da-da-da-da. And when I wasn't calling, they kind of sent a text here and there. They called one time, and they're like, yeah, he's busy. But I was definitely fast asleep in my bed with a fan on. It was like...
You asleep with a fan on?
Do I? Mm-hmm. Usually? Usually, no, but...
some people, like, need, like, a fan on them.
Yeah. No, I don't need one. But I think the fact that I had it was what made it a deep sleep. Because I remember it was like around noon, and I'm like, oh, like, what time am I supposed to see Joe again? And as I'm thinking about what time I'm supposed to see you, that's what I remember. That's the last.
You mean that's the last thing you remember?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And then I woke up, and I have these wake ups that aren't like, oh my God, they're like.
That's also probably because you stopped breathing in your sleep. So you're like, your body is...
You know what's crazy? I never thought about that factor.
You don't realize?
I didn't think it. Yeah, no. The other day...
That's why people, like, wake up like that. Unless, like, something, like, shakes you out of your sleep or you have, like, a nightmare. But
that
like,
makes so much sense.
If you just wake up in, like, shock and terror and, like, gasping for air all the time, it's because your body... your brain... was like, wake up now, like,
or you're gonna
danger.
Die.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more so like, you know, when, at least for me, like, in this instance, girlfriend was in the room and I think she was like folding laundry or something. But in my head, I felt someone around. But when I went to sleep, there was nobody around. But, like, I felt someone around, so I jumped up like, oh my God, okay, it's just you. But you're right. I could have just stopped breathing. like I do.
Well, because you said that
95 times for 12 seconds.
Yeah.
It's probably 13 seconds, and my body was like danger.
When did you put the earrings in?
What did I do? What? These? Oh, stop.
You're such a loser.
Last week.
Any particular reason?
Yes.
I feel like you don't like rock earrings usually.
I don't, but I'll get into it a little bit.
Oh, there's like a story behind it?
Yeah.
A story that you can't say now?
No, because I'm saying it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, weirdo. And like, it's literally your job to show up here and talk. It's a podcast. I ask you a question.
Don't want to talk about
it. One, when I finally do get you to show up, you don't want to talk. Like, what is going on?
Well, because my breath stank.
Well, yeah, don't talk in my direction. Listen, I never said your breath
Like, I never said it.
I never said your breath
smelled. You never said it did, but we know what she was insinuating.
I was not insinuating it. Maybe if you feel like...
If the shoe fits, huh? Yeah. Crazy.
I'm just saying.
I'm good today. I had some Trident before I came in here.
I'm actually low on toothpaste. I think it was yesterday when I was brushing my teeth. I'm like, oh, because you know when you get to the end and you're like, oh, like I'm squeezing
a little too hard here.
A little hard. Gotta
re-up.
Because I feel like toothpaste, it like lasts until it doesn't. Like, you know, it's like you never like realize. Yeah. You're not like, oh, well, I'm about halfway through, so I should probably get like, it's like when you're out is when you're like, oh, gotta, you know.
Yeah, and I usually buy multiple at a time. But then when that second or third one,
I think I only buy multiple at a time if like they're on sale, because then you're like, oh, I gotta get more, like, you know.
I like to buy 2 of everything when I buy, like in terms of like 2 deodorants, 2 lotions, 2 body wash, because when it runs out, like I don't want to go back this soon. So if I get 2, it's just, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, thanks.
I feel like lotion like lasts me like a pretty decent amount of time.
It used to last me years.
Well, that's because you didn't use it. Obviously, it's gonna last you if you don't use it. Or what I know what you do or did, probably still do.
Still do.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I have a rough idea.
Is when like you don't want to get absolutely flamed, but you don't want to lotion your skin, so you just lotion the parts that are like exposed. Yep. Yeah. Like if you notice your knuckles are ashy, you're just gonna like
my hands.
Yeah, but like you know your arm is ashy, but you're like, oh, I'm wearing a long sleeve, so it doesn't matter.
Correct.
And that's the thing. You need to lotion your skin for your skin health. Your skin is your body's largest organ. Like you should take a little more care in having it not snap, crackle, and pop. You know what I'm saying?
I do, and it was very insulting because somebody at work, there was some dough that was sitting underneath something for like too long, where it's all moldy and like it's hard, and because there's sugar attached to it. Like it was gross. So I was cleaning underneath this machine that hasn't been touched in how long, and this girl's talking to me, and she was like, I was showing her it, and she's like, that's what the bottom of your foot looks like. I was like, don't do that. She's like, no, remember that
why do co-workers know what the bottom of your feet look like?
Because remember, I've worked there for years, so a lot of us, we have chilled outside of work.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, Des, you have a cut on the bottom of your foot. I'm like, oh, it's not a cut, it's just my foot.
Okay, I'm like losing my appetite right now listening to you talk about your disgusting feet. Des, like, it's a problem.
It was a problem. It's not a problem anymore. If I show you the bottom, you would not believe that it's my foot. Actually, you'd believe it's my foot because it's still not lotion.
Years ago, if I'm not mistaken, we were recording. It was like an audio only episode. And we were talking about your feet. We were talking about it with Hugh.
Yes.
And he didn't believe how bad it was. Yes. And I think it was like on air, if I'm not mistaken.
Scream he scrammed. Yeah.
He scrammed.
The scream he scrammed.
He tried to scram, tried to get the hell out of there, but yeah, I don't know how you like walk around on those things all day.
Anything.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, I wanted to ask you, since I feel like when it comes to things that are like debaucherous, you're quite
that's a nice word.
Debaucherous?
Yes. I'm gonna name my next son that. Go ahead. Your
next son? I thought you were done.
I'm done until debaucherous.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you know the girl who got famous, like the Tuah girl. right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I think everyone knows. I don't have to explain it. Yeah. And if I mean, right? Like,
yeah, no, you
do
know.
I have to explain
No,
it?
you really don't.
Okay.
You really don't.
So here's the thing. First of all, men are so creepy because guys are like, oh, like we can't find her. Oh, like this and that. Like I looked up her social media. She's not. It's like, why are you being so creepy with this poor young woman? Like, chill. But yeah, like I feel like people definitely took it way too far. Like they were like making stuff up. They were saying that she's a preschool teacher and she got fired. She like did an interview and she was like, I'm 21, like I'm not even old enough to be a teacher. And she's like, I did not, like she works at like a spring factory or something. She's like, I don't know where people like made up this. I feel like they just wanted to like
say something.
Yeah, but like that story, I heard it from so many different sources. Like, oh, like she got fired, like I hope she sues. Like how like people just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being the person who like made it up and like watch it like spread like wildfire?
I would love it. I'd be like, yes, excellent.
It's crazy. But anyways, I get the appeal with men, you know, implying that, you know, you giving fellation just.
Did you hear the actual story? Like her background?
What do you mean?
Her dad?
What about her dad?
A pastor?
No. Her dad is not a pastor either.
Huh.
That's also a lie.
Nice.
Like people just made that up.
That one. That was a good one.
Yeah, no, because you're saying the actual story. I'm like, what are you talking about? No,
because I heard that one more than I heard.
She's like, her dad is far from a pastor. Yeah, I didn't hear that one though.
Okay.
I heard it when she debunked it, but I didn't hear that one circulating. But yeah, she's like, no, like it's just not at all. And like people were making it seem like the poor girl was like in her 30s. You know, we're talking about like being made to like be older than you really are.
Yeah.
When she said she was 21, I'm like, damn. People are saying like, you know, she not that she was old, but like
she looks young though.
Yeah, but you don't have to like look decrepit to be older.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, so my thing is weirdness and, you know, stuff aside from like creeps on the internet. I'm like, realistically, because men are really going crazy over this idea and like, oh, like you don't talk to the girlfriend, like you don't hawk to on my dick, like, you know. But it's like the like that is phlegm, that is a loogie.
We're okay with that,
because you know the phrase like hawk a loogie. Like maybe just the tuah, like that.
No, because that was nothing. That was like just talking and the accidental
like that's
you know what it is.
That's everything in the back of your throat that's been congealing for the past week.
It's the way she said it, like, I do this.
No, I get why she, like, nothing, no shade against her, like, the way her delivery, perfect, mwah, chef's kiss. I'm talking about the actual act of, like, spitting.
That is what we would like.
That's too much.
No, it's not.
It is a loogie.
No, I don't want to hear tuah. Tuah is nothing. You didn't build anything.
Okay, forget the sound.
You gotta
I'm talking
build
about the what the hawk.
Yeah, you gotta build it. I don't spit on that thing. You hear what she said, Mike? Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
You actually want like a legit hawk tuah?
Yes.
Not
yes.
just a little two.
It could be a big two. No. Like if a girl was like, Tuah! I'd be like, ew.
Okay, what was that?
It was the big two.
No. I don't know. I think like if someone did that, I'd be disrespected.
It was like when I heard like, what was it? Gok 3000. I was like, what the hell? That sounds like a water gun. And I was like, oh, that.
Oh, like
because the noise it makes.
Yeah. I even think, so do you think that like, I don't know, like you're a guy, like, so for you, is there some sort of like pleasure that you get from the sound?
Yes. Yeah.
The sound adds to the experience for you?
100%. It's like, well, I don't know if it's like, but I can imagine it's like there's a guy like eating you out and you don't hear anything. You're just laying there. You feel it. Yeah. But then if you're hearing the moaning and like he sounds like he's enjoying it, it adds to that experience for you.
True. A moan here and there is cool. But like if the whole time he's like, I'd be like, what are you doing down there?
No. See, but that's what we want to hear. We want to hear like, oh my God. I'm not going to get into it, but yes. You got
yeah, what's the sound? What was the sound? Yeah, just add the hand motions in too.
No, thank you.
Give us a
No,
full
thank
visual.
you.
Show us what you would like. Show us.
Show us that. No, thank
Demonstrate
you.
it on the mic.
I don't. What is wrong with me?
What? We now have, video episodes, youtube.com/this square room if you're listening. So it's like people want to see. We want to see the visual.
Well,
paint a picture.
I can't. There's a orange and black website you can go to that will.
Oh, they can find you on there?
I don't want to say no. I've taken quite a few videos in my lifetime, and I don't
but
know
have you
what's out
uploaded
there.
them?
I don't have to be the one to upload them.
Oh, you're saying... Well, you said you've taken them, so I assume they're on your phone.
No. I'll pick up.
Is it etiquette? Like, if you make a sex tape with someone, like, is it proper etiquette for, like, both parties to have a copy?
Personally, yes. However, I would prefer you have a copy than I have a copy.
Why, you don't trust yourself?
Fuck no. Fuck no. If I have a copy, I'm showing people. I don't know if you want people to see, but I'm going to show people that I don't think you know. I might show 1, 2 that you do know.
No, that's horrible.
I know. That's why I said I'd rather take it on their phone. I'm okay with that. And knowing that I'm taking it, you must know that Des is going to show at least these 2 people minimum.
That's wild. Imagine having an intimate moment and you're like, yeah, like let's record it, like we can watch it back and like this will be so fun. And then it's like,
That's why it's on
the
your
peanut
phone.
gallery over there is all watching it. Next time she's around, all your boys are like, ha, 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 yeah.
No, we don't think like that. We do it before.
What do you mean?
Like when she's there, it's not like ha, ha, ha. We do
No,
it
no, no.
before she's there. It's like ha, ha,
That's what I mean. So when she does come around,
they don't think about it unless like
you can't tell me what they think.
No, trust me. We don't hide it from each other. If a close friend or a friend, anybody, shows me a sex tape with them and the person, and whether I met them or not, the next time I see them and we're all around each other, if I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna look at you like, and the guy knows.
Yeah. So the third party, the girl, is like sitting there watching you guys.
Because I'll tell you who I told. I'm not gonna lie to you. Be like, oh yeah, I showed this person. I showed that person.
So how about we ask for permission to show rather than just say, yeah, I showed this person, I told this person.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Easier for whom?
For me, it's about me.
Anyways, so you're saying yes to the hawk.
Yes. I was about to jump in your camera and go, yes.
Jump in my camera?
Like, whoop, blue skidoo, we can do.
Okay. When you were in school, we all had our little like folders, a little, what are they called? Little do-a-tangs,
Yes.
or little binders, and they were color-coded.
Yes.
I feel like it's universal.
Okay.
For like what the colors
Subjects.
mean.
Okay.
Please tell me. Like we got to be right here right now, okay?
Shit. Okay.
What color was math?
Blue.
Are you out of your mind?
Because I like blue. Blue's a color I like, and I really like math. So math was always blue for me.
What color was science? Please get this one.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna get this one. I had science as orange.
You should be charged. Science is for sure always green.
Is
math is always red.
Why is math red?
Because it's hard. It's just like a universal thing. Those are the
Really?
ones that are not debatable. Yes.
Those are the main, like, hey,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Really.
Because for me, like, I could see English being, I think I would probably pick yellow or maybe blue. Like, that's what I mean. Like, those
English
ones.
was yellow.
Yeah. I'm not. Why did I high five you?
I-
we're not here right now. So don't, like, oh, God. I'm like, is there sanitizer? No. But, like, that's what I mean. Some of them are a little, like, in between.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, math and science, like, you can't.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I had a red do-a-tang. I think I purposely didn't have red.
I think if red wasn't available, maybe orange, because it's like in the same family as red. I don't know. If red
I
wasn't
did have
available,
green.
what would I pick? I feel like for math, yeah, like orange maybe if red wasn't available. But I'm more likely to have a red one than an orange one.
Huh.
You know?
I always gave away my red ones.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I don't. This is not how this conversation was supposed to go. I'm so disappointed.
What? Are we talking about high school?
Just in general.
Okay.
School.
Okay.
Why does it change as you get older?
It did. Because when you brought up green, I was like, huh, language was green.
Language?
Yeah, because in grade school it was called language, not English.
Okay. Not in high school.
Yeah, it was language. That was green. Yeah, but in high school, I had whoa, Kaden has that. Anyways, I had like one of those portfolio binder things. Mm-hmm. And I would just have the name.
Even the little tabs though, those wouldn't be like color coded.
No.
I feel like it's like if you're going, different colors, like it's just universal. Oh. No, I mean you can do like a binder and just have different tabs and whatever and keep it like nice and neat. But I'm saying like there's rules. If you have different colors, there are just unspoken rules. Oh. And then there's like obviously like there's some that are miscellaneous. Like I think if you had a purple one, you could put it
like anywhere. Yeah, okay.
What were some elementary school subjects? I'm trying to think like what color would you do geography?
Oh.
Would you make that one green since you didn't make science green?
Oh, I might because I hate geography and I hate green because it's my mom's favorite color. Oh, yeah.
As you sit in like on a green set, I'm wearing green. Like
yeah, no, I feel like the set was a setup, but yeah.
It was a set up.
By me.
No, it's just, it's our color. It's
I see.
Aesthetic.
I know.
Okay, so there's English, geography,
music.
Did we have I guess yeah, because like sheet music and stuff.
Yeah.
Music would be like a fun one. So like maybe I'd make like music purple or blue, like colors that I like,
See, I think it's because we like different subjects.
But that's why I'm saying like certain things you can kind of be on the fence about. But science and math, non-negotiables. Any of you guys who disagree with me that science is green and math is red, like we're not friends. I cannot trust someone like that.
Well, this is awkward. Well,
it makes me question your character a little bit.
I agree with you questioning my character.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
Like you're too busy hawk tooing to like
I'm
realize.
I'm not doing the hawk tooing. Joe, I'm not the hawk Tuah. I am the receive all.
You're the hawk tooey. Oh, not the hawk. Yeah. I'm not high fiving you.
I'm trying to set you up.
Not again. Like these are things I disagree with you on, so I'm not high fiving you.
You're right. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, I think we should do a listener question.
Yes, we shall listen to the question.
Okay. Anyways, we take listener questions at thissquareroom.com. You can choose to be anonymous. You can choose to say your name, whatever you feel comfortable with. But we would love to hear from you. So you can go to thissquareroom.com, like I said, to write in, whether it's a question, a story, something you just, want to contribute. You want to hear it. So today we have a question from
Sam.
Elijah.
Okay.
And he says, isn't it crazy that when you get caught in a lie one time, you get labeled as a liar? I did some stuff I wasn't, first of all, jumped straight into it.
That was great. I was a little bit caught off guard because I thought he was going to say something like about us, and I'm waiting. And I was like, oh, okay, no.
Isn't it crazy that when you get caught in a lie one time, you get labeled as a liar? I did some stuff I wasn't supposed to and lied about it. I got caught and owned up to it, but now my girlfriend thinks I'm lying about everything. Besides this one time, I haven't lied to her during our relationship at all, not even a white lie. But now she claims I'm a liar and questions everything I say or do. Any advice? Well, you're speaking to Mr. Liar Pants on Fire himself.
Yeah, 100%. Authentic. No, there's actually nothing you can do except for keep doing what you were doing before you lied, which is just keep telling the truth. She's going to have her doubts, and rightfully so, because you lied. If your girlfriend had cheated on you one time and she told you that she went out with some friends and, she went out with some girls or whatever, and you're like, okay, cool. And then later on you found out she actually went to go meet up with a guy. She slept with the guy and, she owned up to it when you spoke about it. Isn't she technically a cheater? Even if that was the only time she's ever cheated? If she kissed a guy and it was only a kiss on a drunken night, did she cheat? She did. And is she a cheater? Yes. So at the end of the day, as unfortunate and whatever it might be, you are a liar. So when they say once a liar, always a liar, it's the truth. Once a cheater, always a cheater, it's the truth. But that doesn't mean you are cheating or you are currently lying. If you went to jail, were you a prisoner at a point in time? You were. Does that make you a prisoner now? Not if you're not there. But you were a prisoner. So, sir, Elijah, I'm sorry. You are the biggest. Not the biggest, I'm joking, I am.
His girlfriend's sitting there like, see?
Yeah, but you can't be upset at her for questioning certain things now, because especially with women, actually I can't say with women, with people who care about lying, because I don't. If you lie to me one time, I don't care, because I lie all the time, so I don't really care. But to people who care about lying and truth is important to them, when they find out you did lie to them, knowing how they feel about the truth, it's hard for them to think about where you could have actually lied and are not telling the truth. And are you still lying and not telling the truth? So you just have to, like you said, you owned up to it. Good for you. But you just have to go with the flow now and just keep telling the truth. It's going to be so much harder now that you told the truth about lying.
Well, okay, so I do agree with everything that Des said. Put your hand down. I am not high-fiving you. At least if you're going to be slick, you got to give it a few minutes.
You're right.
Like,
you're right. I jumped into it. I'm too eager.
You're too thirsty for the high five.
Okay, you're right.
That threw me off. What was I trying to say?
You agree?
Yes, I agree with what Des is saying. I think, yeah, so now she claims you're a liar and questions everything. I think it sounds like this lie was somewhat recent-ish. Mm-hmm. Obviously, a little time has passed if she's continuing to question it. But, like, if she's not used to you lying, like, what happens is that, like, trust is broken, right? And now she's questioning all those times that you claim that you were being truthful. She's like, how do I know? And how do I know that moving forward that you're being truthful? Mm-hmm. We don't know what the lie is. It sounds like it's something domestic. But also, I think part of the reason why she's questioning everything you do is that you, these are your words, you said you got caught in a lie. You said you got caught and owned up to it. But, like, you had to get caught first. It's not like something happened and you did something wrong and you were forthcoming about it. You got caught. And, like, that also makes it worse. You know, because it's like, you weren't going to tell me the truth. Yeah,
no.
If I didn't catch you. So, right. So, like, she's going to have those doubts. Yeah. So, like Des said, moving forward, you just need to be the way you were before. Be truthful. Be open. Be forthcoming. But you need to be, I would say, honestly, to gain trust. I'm not saying be like, oh, like, go through my phone, whatever. But you need to be a little more open. So, it's like, if you're going somewhere and, like, you know, maybe instead of disappearing for hours, just be like, hey, babe, you know, stopped at the grocery store and just letting you know, just checking in instead of like going ghost. Like, you got to be a little more open so that she doesn't have any reason to feel any type of way. Yeah. And over time, she will be able to move forward, hopefully. We don't know what the lie is, so it's hard to like say. But yeah, like I said, you are a liar. Yeah. You don't have to actively be lying, and you don't have to be a liar moving forward. Like, that is up to you. You know, that's your decision to make. But
for example, Elijah, like, I'm team liar.
Oh my God. Elijah.
Liar? My God. It's in the name.
It's in the name. This is one of those times you should have chosen to be anonymous. Joe. All he does is lie. Your mama knew it from the minute you came out.
Before you came out.
Elijah. Come on.
You can't help it.
It's just the way you said his name. I heard it and I'm like, wait. That's hilarious.
Like, for me, I'm
not us roasting. I'm sorry.
I'm team liar for sure. I do recall in the past my girlfriend asked me if I find trust important in a relationship, and I said no, and she didn't like that very much, but it is what it is. And a while ago, she went out with some friends. I don't ask questions. Tell me what you want to tell me, and the rest I'll leave to interpretation because I don't care.
But you like to set people up.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like, people in this case is his girlfriend, because if she didn't tell you, it would be like you're like, I'm gonna leave it up to you, but like, you know what I want you to do, and you know
it's not what I want you to do.
It is.
It's what you expect me to do. So if you expect me to do something, I expect you to do it, even if I don't care about it. So I expect you.
I mean, that's fair. It's not fair to expect something of your partner if like you're not willing to do the same. Yeah.
So she had gone out. She told me Saturday I'm busy. Okay, I didn't ask no questions, Elijah. I didn't say anything because I don't care. You're busy. You're busy. So then Friday came and we were speaking about what Saturday looked like because my son had basketball, did a lot of stuff. And she was just like, yeah, in the evening. She told me everything about the day. And then she was like, yeah, in the evening, I'm going to a party. It's Friday and I'm hearing you're going to a party. Earlier in the week, Monday, you said you were just busy. Okay. So I didn't say anything. I left it alone. So Saturday came and she was like, yeah, one of my friends, it's her birthday. She's not one of those people that talk one of my friends. People are people of habit. So if I'm talking about a friend, you would have said their name. And you're not a person who has a lot of friends in the first place. So my brain is doing all these calculations of where a liar would lie and try and get around things. But if someone's not good at lying, they would mess up at these parts. Do I think she's lying? No. Do I really and truly care? No. Even if she was cheating, I personally, hey, as long as the person can take the stress off my back, I'm cool with it.
And as long as she's not giving no one else to hop to
Oh,
it.
God, I would lose it. Anyway, Joe, why would you do that?
I'm just reinforcing your thoughts.
Yeah.
Right.
So she
your
had driven to my work, left the car because that was the plan, leave the car at my work, and she's going to go downtown, and she's going to go out with the friends, and if she's not too drunk, she'll come back for the car and drive home. Okay, no problem. Sounds like a plan. I didn't ask no questions, Elijah. So then she dropped the car off, let's say 6:30. 7:30 past, 8:30 past, 9:30 past, 10:30. So now I haven't heard from her since you dropped the car off. So I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So I text her at 10:30 and I'm like, hey, hope you're having fun. Glad to know you're safe. Enjoy your night. And I guess message me when you get home. So then she messages me half an hour later and she's like, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, ... girls night, ... I'll message you later.
Wait, is the ... are you putting those in?
No, she put the ...
Oh.
But see, exactly.
Is that how she normally
That's
texts?
how she normally texts.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, don't read into it. But now I'm upset. I'm not really upset. I'm just petty. So I'm fake upset. Because if that were me and I dropped the car off at 6:30 and you text me at 10:30 and I say that, you'd be vexed. So I'm not vexed, but I'm talking to people at work about it. I'm like, should I be petty? Because And they were like, honestly, you wouldn't be wrong. Cool. So then 11 o'clock she calls me. 11:30 she calls me. Hey babe, how's it going? How's work? Fine. Okay. I'm like, yeah, my break's over. I'm going back to work. Okay, I was just calling to check in. At 11:30 when you saw me at 6:30, you're calling to check in. I'm not mad, but I'm fake mad. So we get off the phone. The next day though, she had called me. And she was like, hey, I'm on my way home. And I'm like, oh, you're not coming for the car? She said no. Okay, but you don't sound that drunk, so why are you not coming for the car? Oh, because your man is dropping you home. Got it. That's my theory.
What?
That was my theory. I make up stuff. You didn't hear me? I make up stuff. I fill in the blanks myself, and then I get the truth eventually. So then I go home in the morning. I have a little bit of attitude because I'm fake mad. So I'm laying there, and she's just like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, no, you did this, and that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, it didn't really piss me off. It makes me want to be petty, and I'm trying not to be petty. And she's like, oh, my God, honestly, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I just, I forgot. I'm like, oh, you forgot. That's crazy. She's like, yeah, not that I forgot, but like, I didn't think you care about those stuff. I'm like, I don't care. You do. So if you expect me to do it, you must do it too. Now, if your girlfriend ends up lying to you, Elijah, this is my point. If your girlfriend ends up lying to you, however you feel, simmer it down a little bit. Because remember, you lied to her at a point. And as guys, what we like to do is, oh, when I did it, it's no big deal. It is. Because of how you made her feel, you have to acknowledge that and you have to deal with the consequences of how you made her feel. So that is the consequence. She now thinks you are a liar because insert, he's a liar.
Listen, I don't fully agree with you. Like, I agree with your, like, overall point, but, like, you're encouraging pettiness.
No. I was just telling my side of the story, but it's not about the story. It's about the end of the story. The end of the story is however she reacts, you have to deal with it because you caused it.
Right. But you're also, so what do you mean when you say if she lies, he needs to, like, simmer down his reaction?
Because what a lot of
he can
guys,
be justified to be just as upset.
No, what a lot of guys tend to do is forget what they did to make that person feel that way. So if she does something, no matter the lie, because we don't know the first lie, right? We don't know his lie.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know on a scale of...
I feel like it was something bad because the way he just kind of like...
I feel like it was more so you were hanging with somebody you shouldn't have hung out with and she found out. Mm-hmm. Elijah, run it back and tell us the story. Stop playing. Tell us the story. Unless she's listening. Girlfriend, if you're listening, we don't condone his behavior.
No, we don't.
We don't. Mm-mm. But we do want to know what happened.
Yeah, we can know the story without condoning it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So we want to know, Elijah. Don't do that.
You can be nosy and still not condone liars.
Can you imagine telling a story but not telling a story?
Because he's guilty, because he lied.
That's why you try to hide. Elijah.
Elijah. Oh my God, that's so funny.
That's crazy. That's his name.
I know, right?
But yeah, you are a liar though, for real. And you just have to try your best to gain her trust. She probably will never forget the fact that you lied, but all you can do is ease her into believing that you are no longer that liar you were for those couple of days.
Also, he said he's never even told a white lie. I don't believe that.
I can believe that. There's some people who, especially depending on how the relationship is and if they're like good friends and stuff like that, there's some people you really don't need to lie to.
No. Like, not even a white lie?
I think he's being a little dramatic.
Like, a white lie could have been like, oh, like, did you just fart? Like, no. Like, I don't, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially, like, the early stages of dating. Like, you're not...
Elijah, are you a liar? Are you lying to us? Are you lying to us, Elijah?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, threw us for a loop.
You love that.
I used it all week.
No, but like I'm starting to think you're the problem, Elijah. Like
we
not
need
us
more.
Not us poking holes in the very minimal story he gave. He said I did some stuff I wasn't supposed to do and lied about it. I got caught and owned up to it. But now she thinks I'm lying about everything. Cause you is.
Elijah, wait.
He's so vague.
Is she listening? Cause I don't want.
She is listening. You know why? Well, he turned it off real quick once we're not on his side anymore.
No. She's listening on her own.
I don't know about that. I think it's like, because like most of our audience are men. So I think it's like his thing. And like maybe if we had his back, he'd be like, babe, see? But now he's like, she's not going to see this.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. He says, I haven't lied to her during our relationship at all, not even a white lie. And I think, like, yes, he's giving us that for context, but I think that's also because, like, if she was listening, he would have been enforcing, like, I never lied to her. Like, it's just the one time. Because he was hoping we'd be like, oh, like, she needs to get over it.
I think you do lie, Elijah. And the reason why I think you do lie is because I'm a liar. And I can sense us. I can sniff it from how many ever kilometers you
takes a liar to know a liar.
It does.
And guess what? I also think you're a liar, but it's because I've been lied to. And as a woman, my spidey senses are telling me, my female intuition is telling me that you ain't shit.
I'm not.
That's too much.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
Sorry, Elijah. I'm sorry.
But
it is in the name.
The reason why I do think he's lying is because you did something that you shouldn't have, which means
you weren't gonna tell her.
It was premeditated. It was. You knew you were gonna do it.
Premeditated lies,
which means you're a liar.
Just because you owned up when you got caught doesn't make you less of a liar.
People who don't lie don't premeditate lies. If you told me don't do something and I really wanted to do it, I'm gonna have a conversation with you about me wanting to do it. But if I'm a liar and I've lied before, especially to you, I'ma still do it.
Yeah, I think I like your theory. I think like he went somewhere with someone that he wasn't supposed to, or like, you know, maybe he's like, oh, honey, I'm going out with the boys, but it wasn't with the boys.
Exactly.
Or there was a particular person
there
there
that you know I don't like, and you left that part of the story out, which makes you Elijah. Oh.
Same thing.
Yeah. At this point.
See, yeah, and that's the thing. I think it doesn't, like, you can come back from this.
You can. For sure.
I believe in you.
I've been through worse.
I think we should call you Eli from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's still lie.
He lie.
No, I was trying to say instead of Elijah because of the lie, I was trying to take the lie out of his name, but no matter how you flip it, the lie's still in there.
And we can't just go around calling you Ja or Jaja. So
no.
A liar it is. Elijah.
Wow. Shit. A liar. Wow. Yeah. What is your nickname? Because it would be Eli, but like.
Or Jaja. Because my cousin's name is Elijah, but we call him Ja or Jaja.
But he's Jamaican?
Background. Canadian.
I think that's why.
Oh.
This is probably an American man.
So he can't be Jamaican?
No, he's American.
Yeah, but he can't have the background of a Jamaican?
He could, but I don't think so. Because Jamaicans don't lie.
Do you see? That's very true. I'm glad you said that, Joe. Thank you.
You know what? You should have just rolled with it, but your eyes gave everything away. Because you were so shocked that I said it.
I was.
And then you tried to recover, but your face said,
I did.
We lie all the time. You're lying right now.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
I tried to have your back. I tried, Jamaican man. I tried on his behalf, but.
For everybody listening, do you see what happens when you don't give us enough of the story?
We created a whole narrative and
look,
painted him as the bad guy.
As a villain.
And he really could be like the most innocent.
He really couldn't have lied to her.
You need to give us context. Otherwise, we're going to make it up on our own.
You should have told us the whole story and nothing but the story.
Not even the whole story, but like he didn't give us anything.
Nothing.
It was just a campaign to be like,
Vouch for me.
I'm not a liar.
Vouch for me.
Yeah. Like I did some stuff I wasn't supposed to and lied about it. You lying right now.
You know what
I noticed? You lying in this message.
Elijah, when I was a kid, what I learned was if somebody's like, if my friend ever came up to me and was like, Des, have I ever da-da-da-da-da-da? The answer is supposed to be no. When they start with, have I ever? You're supposed to say no. When they say, did I? You're supposed to say yes. Or didn't I, technically? Didn't I go da-da-da-da-da? You're supposed to say yes. As a wingman, as a friend.
So now, not only did you crucify him being a liar, you are giving him more tips.
Shit.
Yeah, his girlfriend's definitely not watching this. If he still is tuned in. If he hasn't turned us off by now.
You know what? He turned us off, but then he went back on his
curiosity.
Own. Yeah. Because I need to know the rest. I need to know what you guys said. And then if we go back on his side, he'd be like, babe, listen.
But yeah, my advice for you is to just keep on keeping on. Continue to be a good person. Be open and transparent. And eventually you guys will be able to move past it. But again, like that's why we had to come up with like what you could have done. Because I can say like, yeah, she get past it. But like, we don't really know what it is or how serious it is.
Like,
right. Like
you're out. I don't even know how she's still with you. That's crazy.
Right. So it's hard for us to say. Truthfully, like we are nosy, but like in certain situations, it is better to give context because you're asking us for advice, but we have very little to go on.
Yeah.
But
that's what she said.
Just stop lying, Eli. Come on, man. Jaja.
Come on.
I don't like Jaja. It's stupid. It's real stupid. Oh, sorry. That's what they call your cousin. My bad.
Yeah.
It's stupid though.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's understandable.
You know those hood nicknames? Like there's always like a Pookie.
Yeah.
Like a Bubba, Jaja, like, I don't know. Some of those names
scars me, but yeah.
I mean, you gotta like tell them now. You have told it on the podcast before, but like that was years ago.
The reason why the name Bubba scars me is I was maybe 15, 16 years old and I was skipping school to go do weed with some friends. And I have to go meet up with them because they're already there. So I'm walking past a grade school. These maybe 3 girls were walking past on the sidewalk at the same time, no older than 12. And one of them stops me and they're like, excuse me. I'm like, yeah. She's like, is your name Bubba? And they start laughing. And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, you look like your name's Bubba. And then they're laughing. I don't get the joke. So now let's fast forward to 3 years later. I tell the friends that I meet up with, and they're laughing, but I don't know if they knew why they were laughing, but they were laughing. One was laughing a little harder than the rest, but whatever. I didn't get the joke. So then years later, I finally watched the movie Forrest Gump for the first time.
Des, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do
All right.
that.
Okay. Sorry.
Des.
Google Forrest Gump Bubba. Okay.
They don't need to Google it when you're right there.
I was pissed. When I say pissed, this is 3 years later. I was insulted. I was I don't want to say disgusted because that's somebody's face, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it very much. So the name Bubba and anything revolving around Bubba always, leaves a little wound on my soul.
Sorry, Des.
Thank you.
Okay. Nah. Fuck out of here. Anyways, thank you for writing in, Elijah. Thisquareroom.com for anyone else who wants to write in. We were gonna play a little game, but I think we should just jump into your story.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
One of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you've been
just famous last words. Every time you go, so you talk for 30 minutes straight.
You know what's so funny? Somebody also told me, like, whenever I start with so, they know, like, a story's coming.
Yeah. How about this?
Okay.
Because, what was it? Was it the last episode? No, I think like 2 episodes ago. I gave you a time restraint and you went over it by about like double or triple.
Yeah.
So let's do... Oh, actually, tell them the phone thing. Because...
Okay. We can do that. I don't even have it on me. That's okay.
Anyone who has been watching for a while already knows that you're kind of... Like, I don't think anyone would be surprised, to be honest.
No, not at all. So I have a phone. For those of you who don't know, I have the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4.
Why'd you...
Z Fold, not the Flip.
What's the brand?
Samsung Galaxy.
What's the brand?
Samsung Galaxy.
The first 2 times you said Samsung.
I always say Samsung.
It's sung.
I know.
There's a U.
I know. I don't like to pronounce things properly. Like, I pronounce it how I pronounce it.
Yeah, you know how I always say you pronounce the word beer weird? Like you say it like there's an A?
Beer.
Well, no, now you're repeating me.
Yeah.
But you sound like you're saying like bear.
Yeah.
Like I had a bear. And you're like, what? And like sometimes I feel crazy because I'm like, is it just me? But like when we're doing like clips and stuff, the captions automatically will say bear when you are speaking. So even AI can't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I say a lot of things wrong, and I know, and I just keep talking. Like, I don't even try and correct it. And if it's to the point where I really can't pronounce it at all, I don't even try.
Yeah, I believe that.
And it's a bad habit from reading out loud in class.
Oh, I thought you were going to just give up because...
No, I was going to say aloud.
Oh.
Like...
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, but it didn't feel correct. So, like I said, I'll change the whole word. I would always skip the word that I can't pronounce. So I'd be like, yeah, Rosa and Jerry walked over to the, and then, like, I'm not trying. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I don't care. So I have the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. Beautiful phone. I got it as here you go. I got an upgraded phone from my mom's boyfriend. And it was amazing. I loved it. It was great to watch porn on. I loved it. What was that?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, of course. That's right up your alley, of course.
I got it in November, and in February I was helping. Well, I wasn't helping. I was carrying down my son's side table. It was kind of heavy, and my phone was in my pocket. Fell down the stairs, and then the fold, because there's a camera. There's the screen on the outside, and you open it, and it's a dual screen, but it's one screen. Sick. So it looks like a tablet. And the inside's broke. When I opened it after it fell down the stairs, it was just black. Like, I wish I could show you, but I can't. It's just black. So the inside stopped working. I didn't tell my mom because everyone knows I'm not good with phones. So this was like a Des do better kind of thing. Like, you have a nice phone.
It's been a Des do better type of thing.
No, for my whole life. You're right.
How many phones would you say you go through per year?
At least 3.
I think it's more.
I say at least because I fix the screens for the ones that are just broken screen.
Okay, fair. Like, you don't always have to replace the
Yeah.
whole phone, but
The-
like it needs major repair.
the
Okay, let me
longest-
rephrase. How many times in a year would you say a phone you're using becomes inoperable?
I don't know, a lot.
That's the thing. I would say like I'd say like 6 to 8 times a year at least. And that's just when you can't use it. Like,
Yeah.
because there's times when it's like the screen cracks, but like you can still use it.
Yeah. Because the screen has been cracked.
That's insane. Des.
No, I believe you. I understand. I get it. I am who I am.
So what's going on with this one now?
So now,
Because
I
that
s-
what you were just talking about
was the
like
inside. I
right,
can
but
still
you were
use
still
the outside
using
screen.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I could still use the outside screen. I took the case off. Actually, the case broke, and then girlfriend got me another case, but the inside wasn't working. So what was the point of the case, right? Should have still used the case. The outside had like little chips here and there because I drop it everywhere. Like I'll pull it out my pocket and it will just fall. I'll be holding it in my hand while I'm walking and it would just drop out my hand. So then I was at work the other day and I used the phone. I was talking to cousin Travis. I was talking to him for about like 20 minutes. And then I put the phone in my pocket, working. A couple of people went on break. So I was like, hey, are they outside or inside? I don't want to walk up and down. Let me call them. So I called them, talked to them. Phone's working fine. Put it back in my pocket. Have like a 10-minute break with them. Go back inside. Oh, sister text me. So now I'm messaging sister. But I'm trying to type LOOOOL. And it's not working out. And every time I try and click what I think I'm clicking, it's not working out. So I'm like, okay, there's something wrong with my keyboard. Maybe, when there's water or sweat on it, whatever. So I'm wiping it, try again, still the same thing. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. But I'm not thinking too much into it. So what do you do when your phone is acting weird? Just restart it. Duh. Now, if you're like me and you keep mashing up your phone, you should know that's the worst thing you could do. I restart my phone. Now I can't get in my phone. Because you have to swipe to unlock the first time after restarting your phone. So I see everything. The cracks are still there. There's no new cracks. But when I click the dots, there's 9 dots. When I click the first one to go down to do my password, it's not going down. So now I can't get in my phone. The only time I can do anything with my phone is if I have my Bluetooth headset connected. That will still connect. And if someone is calling while I have it on, I can press it.
How long have you had this one? Not a year.
No, I got it in November. So 8 months. So that's not bad.
It does.
And the worst part is
The fact that but from getting it to the first crack was what?
like a month and a half.
That's not good.
No?
Des, you're a grown man. You are a 42-year-old man.
I don't like that.
What?
Because that is not the truth. See?
What's not the
You
truth?
see, Elijah, look what you created. It's contagious.
It's not the truth? Your coworkers would agree.
Just one idiot gal.
No, you said it was 2.
Yeah, it was 2. Well, one said 42, one said 45. But idiot.
Yeah, that one violated.
Yeah.
You don't look a
super.
day over 40.
Thank you. Yeah, so now I have no phone once again. Yay me.
Yikes. I really don't have anything to say.
I was supposed to meet up with some friends, well, cousin today, because we're planning his engagement party. So we were supposed to go look at a spot. I had to call my son to send his mom. Well, I had to use her phone to send her my other cousin's number so I can ask that cousin for that cousin's number. Yeah.
See, I think it's nice to have write down phone numbers
Yeah.
as like a just in case, because I thought about that, and it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I bought just from Amazon
A phone
an
book.
old school thing where you write people's names, because I'm like, if your phone goes missing
That's it.
or you can't access it, and I get it, back it up and blah blah blah, but I don't really I don't know, I just think it's good to have just in case.
Because I'm a liar, I don't trust people around me because I snoop and I go through people's stuff. So I don't want I feel like people who try and surprise me or let's do something nice for Des, you're gonna go in that book and do something nice, and that's gonna piss me off that you went in the book and got someone's number.
I mean, I guess it's more so something you keep for yourself. It's not like you have it just like out for
I
anybody.
know, but if you know I have it, you might know where it is, and you're gonna be like, oh, Des, and you're gonna message Joe out of the blue, like, hey Joe, it's so and so. I'm trying to surprise Des, and then when I get surprised, all I heard was, you went through my shit.
No, there's other ways to do it though, because anyone who would be planning something on your behalf would probably have at least one of your close friends contact.
I don't like that.
Even if it's just like, you know, like Instagram and like you DM them and like, hey, can you know, help me plan this? Like, you know, some of Des's friends.
See, they
like,
already fucked up. I
why?
don't like surprises, so.
Okay, well, you gave the surprise example, so what?
Thought I heard my phone ringing. Yeah. See? That's my phone ringing.
Oh. But you can't answer it.
I can't answer it. My Bluetooth's not connected. By the time I connect my Bluetooth, it stopped ringing. So unless the person calls back, just wasted my time.
Yikes.
So, yeah, guys, I have no phone.
Yep, and he's going to be like this for the next few months.
How
And
did
it's
you
going to
know?
be impossible because it's the routine, Does. It's not the first time, and it's unfortunately not the last. Don't.
Okay.
Oh, how did I know?
Okay.
Bitch.
I had a spare phone for this very reason.
And where's the spare phone, Des?
I gave it to my cousin because his mom died and he had no phone and I felt so bad. So I'm like, here, this is a spare phone. Take it.
You need like a bunch of spares.
I do.
Like, you know how
I
they
want to
have,
fix all my phones and
you
have
know,
them as
the
spares.
like a glass case with a fire extinguisher. It's like break in case of emergency.
Yeah.
You need a phone.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, but you need like a Nokia brick. Like, you need a phone that you cannot destroy. And yes, you would find a way, but at least it would take a little longer.
That gives me an idea.
You actually do need one
I
of those.
should get a phone to give it to somebody to hold for me in case of these.
Don't bring anyone else into your mess. Listen, we're gonna wrap up the episode here. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. You can find us at This Square Room on all of our socials. You can find Des. Well, you can't find us. He doesn't have a phone.
I don't have a laptop.
No. Like, you're as close to being off the grid as someone who like lives in a city can be.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's
Which
be
is
real.
crazy. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially as a father of 2 kids. Like, you
Yeah.
have responsibility. You cannot be off the grid.
Yeah. No, I've heard this for the last 15 years.
But yeah, you can find me at Jonel Wilson, and I think that is all for today. So again, sorry Elijah if you're still watching. I feel like we went a little hard, but it's okay. You're still not as bad as Des. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next Tuesday.